Today, we're going to do a soldiers tier list. Oh, would you be surprised that a game about attacking someone else is loaded with soldiers? I'm not. All right, I'm going to start off with Commander Mustard. A weird promo from Ravnica Clue Edition. You have to buy a game, some other game to get the magic card. 5 mana, 5/5 human soldier, a legendary creature. Other soldiers you control have vigilance, trample, and haste. That's pretty damn strong. For 4 mana, until end of turn, soldiers you control gain whenever this creature attacks. It deals 1 damage to defending player. That's also actually insane. Now, I think the only problem with this card is it doesn't actually give itself all these other abilities. It itself doesn't have haste, doesn't have trample. This is a little bit bizarre. It gives itself vigilance. I think that was the key thing it needs, though, to push the extra damage to actually make this card pretty good. Soldier Soul, did you? That doesn't make any sense to me. So for that reason, I think... I don't know where to put this thing. I like this card a lot, but I think I have to put in the B tier. I think uncontested, this card is pretty good. We probably have to shrink this guy. Poor Mustard. We know the B tier. The B tier going to be loaded today. Absolutely loaded. Okay, who wants to start us off? Steve Cooper with the Ranger Captain of Eos. Ranger Captain of Eos is absolutely phenomenal. 3 mana, 3/3 soldier. Enters the battlefield. It's a tutor. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less. That's right. You can go get Ornithopter. It's letting you know you can do that. Or what's it called? The Care Keep creatures. Put in your hand, then shuffle your library. You can also sacrifice Ranger Captain of Eos, and your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. So no board wipes, no combo cards, nada. Take it up with the little stupid falcon on his shoulder over there. This is an absolute S tier worthy card. Very, very strong. Tutor and disruption at the same time in the form of a creature. Unbelievable. Okay, next up, we have a super chat from Alex Gibson. Thanks so much for your super chat. Myrel is in my top 10 most hated cards. Also, NB. Oh, you're saying this is an NB? Okay, Myrel, Shield of Argive, is a 4 mana 3/4 human soldier. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Very powerful effect. Very, very, very. So basically, when it's my turn, you're playing Hearthstone. Don't be interacting with me. Whenever Myrel, Shield of Argive attacks, create X 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens where X is the number of soldiers you control. So it goes exponential. This is very powerful. It's unbelievable. Have I played against this card before? I want to say like in Legacy, someone played this against me. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my, they went like Cavern of Souls and then played Myrel. And then I was like, well, that's it for me. I'm not beating this thing. And just completely stole the game. Ran away with the game. S tier. Very powerful. Oh, same color palette as the Colonel Mustard. The Colonel! Short for no... Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I wasn't sure if you meant it was non-binary or all fellow NB over here, Myrel. I'm all good with it. Okay, Mean Brule with Gray... Also, yeah, thanks for the heads up. I wouldn't have known just by looking. Graymond Avison. The Stalwart. Or, sorry, it's Graymond... Hold on, it's Graymond Avison's Stalwart. Graymond... There we go. Okay, a 4 mana 3/4 human soldier. As Graymond Avison Stalwart enters the battlefield, choose 2 abilities from among First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Wow, we can't have all 3 all of a sudden. Humans you control have each of the chosen abilities. As long as you control 4 or more humans you control get +2/+2. So this is going to be very... So, I mean, if you spew some stuff on the battlefield, the entire board explodes. And you just smash your opponent for who knows how much. I don't even know if the First Strike is all that relevant if we can buff them up a bunch. We're just going to outclass all the other creatures. This looks amazing. Choose 2 of the 3, though. And then if you have enough humans, it's just a giant lord. I like it. No ETB, though. No interaction. You can interact completely with this card. I think this is a very strong A tier level card. Very, very strong. Love it. These cards are bangers. Okay, rated Lex. With the General Jarkeld. I want him to be good. Does that mean this is D tier level? General Jarkeld. We do need to fill up those lower tiers, people. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's an oldie. This is what, see, today, this is what you get for 4 mana. Back in the day, in Ice Age, this is what you got for 4 mana. It's a 1/2 legendary human soldier. Tap, switch the blocking creatures of 2 target attacking creatures. All defense must remain legal. Uses the ability only during combat after defense is chosen and before damage is dealt. You know what? If this thing had vigilance, it would be pretty interesting. Because then you could like at least attack a little bit while still like screwing up people's blockers. But you can't. You can't. You either attack for nothing or you have to leave it on defense and try to jank up the game. But it's like a complete face-up trick, so they're never going to make a bad block. D tier. No one will make... I mean, it's probably interesting in Commander, though, because no one will know for sure if you want to use this ability on them. Because it's just, it didn't say it had to be a block from your attacking creatures, right? Fascinating. Okay, Benjamin Berkey, William... the show... Whoops! I thought you were naming a card here. No need for the NCY. Okay, where's William? Let's save William here. Okay, we have Benelish Hero. You got some advertising there, William. Ah, the white 1/1 banding human soldier. Now, I don't think this is worthless. I'm not gonna give it a very high ranking. It's still a 1/1. But I don't think it's that good. We'll put in the C tier. Don't underestimate banding. Banding is brutal. Banding is strong. It is so strong, I don't think they'll ever bring it back. If they put banding on the creatures that we have today, which are like 3/4, 4/4, 5/5 creatures, it'd just be absolutely broken. Okay, Christopher B with the Shock Troops. Let's get a Christopher B special out of the way here. It's a 4 mana 2/2. Shock Troops, sacrifice Shock Troops. Shock Troops deals 2 damage to target creature or player. I don't like it. I like that you can sacrifice the thing. That's not that bad. But 4 mana for... It's basically 4 mana for 2 damage. It's a very bad rate. C tier. Very poor rate, in fact. Let's get back. Let's get David with Palace Jailer. We're going to jail. And the palace is going to take us there. The Palace Jailer. Yeah, it becomes a shock. So shocking. Meme Bruley says they did bring back flanking in Murders of Karlov Manor. Maybe we'll see banding sometime soon. Oh my god. This seems so unlikely though. 4 mana for a 2/2 human soldier. Now when it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. The Palace Jailer... Hold on, wait a minute. Are they saying the jailer is the king? That's highly unusual. When Palace Jailer enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until an opponent becomes the monarch. It's a very good card. I remember playing against this card in Legacy. Very, very frustrating. Sees a lot less Legacy player now, but... Basically, it's a type of card that if you can stay ahead, you're going to be so far ahead. You're going to keep drawing those extra cards a turn, and 4 mana removal. It's like Chalupa Cabra that draws a card, and if no one can steal the Monarch for you. Well, then you're drawing a ton of cards off of it, and of course you can still steal the Monarch back. I like it. It's an A tier card. It's an A tier in my book. We got a super chat here from Elixir, the Avon Trooper. My beloved. Oh, you love this one, huh? It's a 4 mana 1/1. It's a flyer. It is a bird as well. For 3 mana, discard a card from your hand. Avon Trooper gets +1/+2 until end of turn. This is awful. This is really bad. White cards in Torment were misprinted with low resolution pixelated art. Really? Interesting. You will spend 3 mana to buff this thing by plus. Oh, this was the Madness set. This was like a Madness enabler. That's why. Well, you'd be crazy to play it today. Oh, do I put this in the D tier? Oh, it's so bad. Such a bad enabler. I mean, even as a discard outlet, I mean, this is clunky as hell. Okay, Trisaru, Mentor of the Meek. Oh, a commander staple. Everyone loves Mentor of the Meek. 3 mana 2/2. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may pay 1, and if you do, draw a card. There we go. This was white card draw before they printed any sort of other white card draw. I think that was it. It's like, what do we got in white that can draw us cards? Mentor of the Meek. Sold. And hence it's been like printed to hell. Like, oh, we got some special arts. I like this art more. So this old one seems too outdated. Oh, this is a good art too. I like it. Okay, we're going to take the classic one because this is the one I think most people are familiar with. I do think the ability is still good. S tier. Don't earn for 1 mana, draw a card. Wouldn't that be great? Just add an extra mana to all my cards to draw a card. Perfect. Scale's great. I mean, yeah, the humble white card draw. Still good though. Evan, Heartfire Hero. Really? The bane of my existence in standard. I didn't know it was a soldier. Just making anybody a soldier. Red 1/1 mouse soldier. Valiant. When Heartfire Hero becomes the target of a spell or ability, you control for the first time each turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's like the abilities are easy. There's a lot of cards out there. It's like, oh, at combat or at the beginning of your upkeep or something, you know, target something. So whenever Heartfire Hero dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Very, very strong card. And of course, it's like taking over standard, taking over, I think, Pioneer too. Isn't it taking over Pioneer? Like that was one of my gripes with it's one of my gripes with Mono Red and Standard. Look at this! Look at this! The top deck in Standard, sorry, in Pioneer is a Standard deck. And people are like, oh no, Monstrous Rage. That's fair. No, all of these cards are broken, including Heartfire Hero. So anyway, Heartfire Hero, premier card in a Pioneer deck. Like the whole Standard deck is Pioneer playable and is the top deck in Pioneer. That's how busted this is, okay? S tier. Let's go. Jesus said that there's a waifu. I'm sold. All right. You get priority because of waifus. Brigone, Soldier, Meletus. Oh! 2 mana 2/2. Human Soldier. Vigilance. Heroic. When you must cast a spell that targets, or whenever you cast a spell that targets Brigone. Is it Brigone? Brigone? Soldier of Meletus. Put a +1/+1 counter on Brigone. Or Brigone. Brigone? Tap. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Brigone. Draw a card. Oh my god. I love the art. I think the card stinks. It's like having to target this thing is gonna. Well, I mean, targeting is probably not that big of a deal. But the difference between this and Heartfire Hero is if you target the Heartfire Hero and your opponent responds by killing it, well, when it dies, you get something out of it. That's the greatest thing about Heartfire Hero. But here, if someone targets it, you lose everything. You get nothing. I do like though it has Vigilance, and while you can still tap and draw a card, so we've got that going for it. But you know, there's some more vulnerabilities to this card. Art is banger. It's an absolute banger art. B for banger art. We should have a W tier for waifu. Maybe we should have a waifu show. Every waifu in Magic the Gathering. Just a random age. Daru Warchief. There's a 4 mana 1/1. Soldier spells you play cost 1 less to play. That's good. And soldiers you control get +1/+2. Is it other? No, it's just soldier creatures. So it's actually a 2/3 for 4 mana. You know, it's a little clunky, but it's acceptable. I wouldn't say this is amazing value, but if you get this in play early, then your other soldiers are going to be a whole lot cheaper. B tier. It's like some mix between like a mediocre. Maybe it's not that mediocre. Soldiers getting +1/+2. I have to buff this up here. I have to buff it up. You know, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big buff here. Waifu show. How many Lilianas would that show have on them, I wonder? Well, how many waifu arts of Liliana are there? Toads with Kieldoran Outpost. Is this this is a land? It's a land toads. It's a soldier show. Oh, does it make soldiers? Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. We need the creatures, not the lands that make the creatures. Okay, you know, I'm not okay. I can't allow it. I can't allow it. It's a soldier. Are we gonna count this thing? Is it an honorary soldier? It puts soldiers in play because then I have to. I can't. I know. I see, but it's not technically a soldier card. Ranking. So it's not even a creature. Okay, the title says ranking soldier creatures, not ranking soldier. If I said soldier cards, I'd allow it, but I can't allow it. Find me a creature. Okay, Anna with command. Oh, we did met Commander Mustard. Please, I hope it would get reprinted one day. Me too. You have to go. You have to get it from that stupid clue set. It's like $2. You can find it easily. Okay, Sheelan, am I interested? All right, in Akron Legionnaire. I was born to be interested in Akron Legionnaire. Oh, it's this card. 8 mana, 8/4. Except for creatures named Akron Legionnaire and artifact creatures, creatures you control can't attack. This is awful. It must have been... I don't even know if it was good at the time. D tier. Way too expensive for what the hell it does. We got Adam here for preeminent captain. Aye, Captain. 3 mana, 2/2. Kithkin Soldier. First strike. Whenever preeminent captain attacks, you may put a soldier creature card from your hand on the battlefield tapped and attacking. That's insane. That is strong. Somehow give your creatures haste, and it's really great. The only problem: no ETB, no immediate effect on the battlefield. You basically have to wait until next turn. So we'll give it A tier. It's it's a very strong ability. Could be S tier. Could be underestimated. I could be grossly underestimating this card. People who play this card, they might know the real power. All right, we got John with Catapult Master. Is that a goblin card? If that's not a goblin card, then they're not the master. Matt, what would you know about catapults more than goblins? They sacrifice their own cousins, for crying out loud. This is a 5 mana 3/3. Tap 5 untap soldiers you control to exile target creature. It's interesting. It's pretty clunky, but you know, it's a good ability. B tier. It's a very good ability, I would say. The board is clogged up. This will be the most powerful ability on the battlefield. We got John with Squire. This is like literally a 1/2, isn't it? We need the Squire, the original. There it is. Because they say when what's it called? So there's so many Squires. They reprinted this thing. What are they, crazy? It was a secret lair drop. What a waste of a secret lair. How much does it cost? Nothing. Just vanilla nothing. Okay, anyway. 2 mana 1/2. Nothing else to say. Now, is it better? Does it belong in the C tier? Probably not. It's just a little too poor even for a 1/2. We do have another super chat here from Elixir. Thank you very much for your super chat. Gerard Weatherlight Hero. Gerard gets around. This is a 4 mana 3/3. Oh, they brought him back in Commander 2019. First strike. When Gerard Weatherlight Hero dies, exile it and return to the battlefield all artifact and creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. What? Exile it? Oh, I see. We're exiling Gerard, and all our artifacts and creatures come back. That's fantastic. I love that. Very good ability. So you get a little value if it dies somehow. A tier. You don't have a card yet? Oh yeah, you almost sacrificed your message for William earlier. Gust Cloak, Cavalier. It's a 5-mana 2/2 with flanking. So whenever a creature without flanking blocks it, it gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever Gust Cloak Cavalier attacks, you may tap target creature. Whenever Gust Cloak Cavalier becomes... Oh, it's like, I thought we were going to activate something here. So when you attack, we can just tap down something. Whenever Gust Cloak Cavalier becomes blocked, you may untap Gust Cloak Cavalier and remove it from combat. So it's like a free attacker. This is really expensive, though. So basically, if something... It's like, what's even the point of flanking? You may untap Gust Cloak and remove it from combat. I think it's just too weak for what it does. It does. You know what? This card, it does a lot of things, and then it does nothing. For five mana, it's too much. For 3 mana, maybe I could get behind it. It's like a free attacker, but you know what? I'd like to just freely attack my opponent to death. Toads with Darian, King of Keldor. Oh, so you love the Keldor set, huh? We're gonna find the king. Is that the wrong card? Gust Cloak Cavalier. Well, that's what you told me. So there it is. Darian, King of Keldor. Are we finding this thing? King of Keldor. Why wasn't I finding it? Okay, we have a 6 mana 3/3. Whenever you're dealt damage, you may create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. That's great. It's a good ability. I don't know if it's worth the price of this card, but it's very strong. You're dealt damage, you get a bunch of blockers. But here's the problem. So you get the bunch of blockers, then when's the next time someone's going to deal damage to you? Because now you got the blockers to block. Or I guess you're more controlled with how much you block. B tier. It's good. You know what? I have a feeling this is the type of card that if you have it out, people are probably just not going to attack you because they know you're going to get that many creatures back and that you might attack them with it. So they're going to be really careful. Oops! Valley Rush Banners. It's a Kithkin creature, a 2 mana 2/1. Kithkin spells and soldier spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Okay, now that's better. So unlike the 4 mana version, which was a little bit on the clunkier side, I can definitely get behind this. It's just it's a medallion on a soldier. You can just squeak in that 2 damage 1 turn at a time. A tier. Well, we got it pretty even right now. It's just one block of things. We're just slowly filling up the tiers. Magnum Opus. What do you got for us? Sign of Una. Ooh, the Graveyard Enabler? Really? Okay, this is a 3 mana 1/1. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. This is a sweet fairy, actually. 3 mana 1/1, flash flying. Other fairies you control get +1/+1, and other fairies you control have Shroud. Now, the only problem for Sign of Una, there's a few problems. First, it's 1 toughness, so easily gets killed by Bowmasters and 1 damage pingers in general. Second problem is that there's not many fairies in the game. You know, I feel really sorry for the fairy players. Like, they got, like, nothing. And, you know, was it Throne of Eldraine came out? They got some cards, but really not that many. You look at, like, how many cards they've printed for elves, for goblins, for merfolk, and then for fairies, they got almost nothing at all. I feel really sorry for the fairy players out there. This is probably one of the strongest fairies. Or one of the stronger ones, but it sort of depends on more fairies existing, which is the problem with Sign of Una. I think Sign of Una could be a much stronger card, but Wizards has to print more fairies in order to make it, like, stronger. You know, they need 1-drops, Wizards. Fairies desperately needs more 1-drops and 2-drops. And ideally with more than 1 toughness, or some way to defend themselves versus like tons of crap out there. I'll get to you later, Benjamin. We got you accidentally got a card. Okay, I swear I'll get back to you later. Lavinia Azorius, I love this card. I think this is in my top 10 most underrated cards in all of Magic the Gathering. 2 mana, 2/2. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands that player controls. Okay, say goodbye to Fury, goodbye to Solitude, goodbye to Force of Will. Sometimes even Force of Negation, depending on what turn this is. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. That is super powerful. Screw over all the free artifacts. Also, just all free spells in general. Oh yeah, also, I forgot, it also screws over like Cloud Post decks, Tron decks. So if you make like a lot of mana, or even mana from artifacts, and ramp some creature out, well, if you don't have that many lands, it also gets counter, or you just can't cast the card. This is a super banger card. I don't think this card is played enough. This card sees no competitive play for some reason, and I think the reason is it doesn't have a deck to go in, but the card individually is insane. I think it's insane. There's 24 fairies in the game. Yeah, I know! It's crazy. And people love fairies. They love them. I don't understand why they don't try to print more, or like even put them in commander sets. Like make a commander set of fairies or something. Just try to get them in the card pool. Pedgeman, you want Sephiroth. You coming off? I guess no one went for it, so you're gonna get it. The Fabled Soldier. All right, this is the big baddie. 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability is resolved this turn, we transform our Sephiroth into a 5/5 Angel Nightmare Avatar, flying supernova. When as this creature transforms into Sephiroth, 1-winged angel, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. I'm not really a huge fan of this card, because you have to sacrifice cards. Your own cards just to draw a card. But I mean, I guess you have a free, what's it called, Blood Artist effect on it. How is this card doing in Commander? Like, what's the rate on this thing? I'm gonna let you guys rate this. S, A, B. It's definitely not a bad. It's like not a stinker card. I feel like it's $100 because people are. It's just Sephiroth, and people are just hyped for this damn thing. Do they have a filter on? I thought someone posted Sephiroth before. Nope. No, I mean maybe someone tried, but I didn't read it. I don't have any filter or anything like that. I just try to grab you guys. This is Crazy and Aristocrats stats S tier. To flip it, you just need stuff to die with an edict effect. That's 3 bodies in Commander. There are a few Sephiroth cards. What are we looking at this one? S tier. All right. I have to believe the Commander players. This card will see no play in one-on-one Magic. Nothing. Absolute nothing at all. So I'm gonna give it the S tier here. Okay, I'll tell you where you can get those Sephiroth cards. It's at FusionGamingOnline.com. Also, what's the deal of the week this week? Is it Secret Lairs? Nope, 15% off all deck boxes. But you want Sephiroth? Oh, well, you probably have to get on the wait list. That card is hot! But they'll let you know when it's in stock, along with all the other Final Fantasy cards at FusionGamingOnline.com, and you'll want to get them there. I'll tell you why, because you can use coupon code Nikachu to get 5% off all your purchases. And don't forget that it supports the channel and also saves you 5%, which supports you. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play all the Final Fantasy cards in Commander, Standard. Wow, they're putting these cards in Standard. Pioneer, Modern. You don't know which cards are good and which ones to buy for paper, so rent them online first to test them out. You can support the channel renting using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_OWS. And back to ranking soldier cards. The Soldier. And is an actual soldier, by the way, even though it's the Fabled Soldier. I believe Soldier stands for something. Can't remember, though. Oh, boy. Okay, I'll get to you, old boy, and then I have super chats. Nykthos Paragon. what is this, Nykthos Incarnate or something? 4 mana, 4/6. Whenever you gain life, you may put that many +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Do this only once each turn. Only once? Only once? This isn't a Modern Horizons 2 card. This looks like it came out of Theros. They just... this is probably like... This was probably some Theros card that they couldn't print at the time. So they're like, we'll just put in... We'll put in Modern Horizons 2. That works out pretty well. B tier. I think it's too expensive. The card is fine, though. The effect is powerful. You gain life. You probably have like a bunch of gain life. Oh, wait a minute. You can do it on someone else's turn. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. Okay, we'll put it A tier. Because you can do, like, you can, like, for example, let's say you have something like a Soul Sister out, right? So Soul Sister says, like, whenever someone plays a creature, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain life. So this could happen on everybody's turn, like, just massively growing your board, like, super fast. So it's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. Did I see this one? The Captain Erbhart? Eber. Captain Eber. Oh, we didn't do that one. All right. Let's take a look at this one. It's a 2 mana 1/2. Alchemy. Ew. This is insane. 2 mana 1/2 with double strike. Spells cast from among cards you drew this turn cost 1 less to cast. Spells cast from among cards your opponents drew this turn cost 1 more to cast. This thing's broken. It's not a human card. And it has double strike. Spells cast from among cards you drew this turn. This card is ridiculous. Okay, it's probably not S tier. It only taxes the card that you just drew. But, like, that can be a lot of cards. Play Brainstorm, all those cards, they're gonna wait next turn. Cost 1 more to, all card. Oh, no, it's permanent? Spells cast from among cards your opponents drew this turn. No, it's just this turn. Got it. Argentina. Way Knight Raiders. 4 mana, 2/2. It's got horsemanship. Whenever Way Knight Raiders deals damage to an opponent, that player discards a card. This is awful. No ETB. Well, yeah, I don't... 4 mana, make your opponent discard a card doesn't seem that great. It does have good evasion. It's like... It's a bad Hypnotic Spectre, right? Because Hypnotic Spectre is like 3 mana, 2/2, also is a flyer, basically horsemanship. And your opponent discards 2 cards at random, which is even worse than this effect. So it's like bad Hypnotic Spectre if you look at it in that way. Okay, Steve Cooper is probably donating here. Audric Lunarch Marshall. Also, there's 159 fairies in the game, and 24 are from Wilds of Eldraine. I'm spreading misinfo. Oh, I see. Okay. 159 fairies is still very low. Very, very low. And Steve Cooper, of course, is donating too. Audric, this is the Jedi, a 4 mana 3/3. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature has first strike. Same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance. Very versatile creature. Basically, everyone gets everything. I think it's a decent creature, A tier. You have a lot of varied creatures. It's strong. No ETB, of course, but it sort of has an ETB because it grants everybody's abilities to everybody immediately. No long-lasting effect though if it dies. And okay, we have 2 super chats. Dinglebag wants one of them. Brimaz. The king. That's a real king that actually fights for his people. 3 mana 3/4 cat soldier with vigilance. Whenever Brimaz, King of Oreskos attacks, you get a 1/1 cat creature that's also attacking and has vigilance. And whenever Brimaz blocks a creature, put a 1/1 cat soldier token on with vigilance onto the battlefield, blocking that creature as well. This is a very, very high value for a creature. Effectively, it's a pretty chunky body for 3 mana. Actually saw a lot of standard play at the time. Unfortunately, super power corrupt out of the game. Maybe not completely power corrupt out of the game. It is very good value for 3 mana, but no ETB. But very good on attacking and blocking. A tier. Maybe this is like a weak A tier card though, I think, but it's a little too strong for the B tier. This is either like really strong B or very weak A, and I can put in the A tier. Okay, let's give 8 Hollow a super chat. Underworld Sentinel. Then Brimez got Phyrexianized during March of Machines. You see? Couldn't defend himself even against the Phyrexians. Unfortunately, the Phyrexians are too powerful. This is a 5-mana 4/5 skeleton, and whenever it attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. When Underworld Sentinel dies, put all cards exiled with it onto the battlefield. This is like really clunky. This takes so it costs 5 mana. You don't do anything. It needs to attack. There needs to be a creature in your graveyard, and then when it dies, you get the exiled cards back. I think it's a little too fancy. I think it's a very, very strong C tier. Very strong C tier. They oiled him up. They oiled up a cat. Okay, Benjamin Berkey wants redemption. Okay, let's quickly get this. I gave the wrong card. Gust. Well, what's the real card? Gust, Cloak, Cavalier. From the C ranking? Huh? Hold on. I gave the wrong card as Gust, Cloak, Cavalier. The card I meant was Gust, Cloak, Sentinel. You know, you made me look up that card again. Okay, we have the Sentinel. 4 mana, 3/3 human soldier. Whenever Gust, Cloak, Sentinel becomes blocked, you may untap it and remove it from combat. What's with these Sentinels? Or the Gust Cloaks? So it becomes blocked. This is still very C tier level. So it's a free attack. You may untap it and remove it from combat. It's like, okay, sorry, I was just kidding. It's like, you know those people are like, okay, let's fight. Oh yeah, sure, let's fight. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. We're all good, right? That's what the Gust Cloaks are all about. They start fights, but they don't finish them because once they're blocked, they're like, no. Okay, I'm sorry. It was all a joke. I swear, it was all a joke. Okay, next up, let's get one from Little MX Doom. Torsten, the founder of Benelia, Reanimator target. Is it a good Reanimator target? How are you reanimating a Selesnya card? 7 mana for a 7/7. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put any number of creature and/or land cards from among them into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When it dies, create 7 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. This seems like a very... This is a very underwhelming Reanimator target because it doesn't... Well, you do get a 7/7 in play. When it dies, you get value. Okay, it's okay. It's okay as a Reanimator target. It's also not unrealistic to just cast this card, but I think it doesn't do enough while it's in play. B tier. White has some revival cards. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I always think of white as like a Reanimator for very small creatures, not very big ones. I guess that's true, though. Benovsky with the Light Army. Another waifu. We have a 3 mana 3/2 human soldier, first strike, trample, and lifelink. Stagger. Whenever lightning... Okay, so lightning is the name. Whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player, until your next turn, if a source would deal damage to that player or a permanent that player controls, it deals double that damage instead. That's brutal. Don't get attacked by this thing. You're gonna get crushed. So first strike, trample, and lifelink. No haste. Whenever lightning... I think that's a lot of effort. It's an interesting card. First strike, trample, and lifelink. I'm gonna have to put a B tier. I think it's a very... It's like weak A tier to me. I don't know how good this card is by itself. It does have trample, but it's so easy to block. Like, I just don't see this card getting in for that damage. If it was like whenever any creature deals damage to a player until your next turn, if that source would deal damage to them, double the damage instead. I think that's very interesting. Yeah, waifu bringing the smackdown on all your candy asses. Okay, next we got Bell with Marrow Reejery. This is, yeah, for the merfolk set, it's not 2 mana. Well, it feels like 2 mana in Legacy. So I've been playtesting with this card in Legacy with Soul Lands, City of Traders, and Ancient Tomb, and it is busted. It is so good because I'm basically playing it for like 2 mana. For 3 mana, it's worthless. Or not, worthless is a strong word, but it's just way too clunky. 3 mana, 2/2. Other merfolk get +1/+1, but whenever you cast a merfolk spell, you can tap or untap target permanent. Turns out there's not many cards that let you tap and untap permanents like at will, like Marrow Reejery does. In Vintage, I was using Marrow Reejery to untap Time Vault. Pretty sick combo. I got a lot of people to concede to me over that interaction. Reejery, unfortunately, well, I'm gonna, at the moment, as of 2025, June 2025, Marrow Reejery is a very sad card, so I'm gonna put in the B tier. But I'm gonna bring glory back to you, Reejery. I'm gonna bring the glory of Reejery back with my Legacy Merfolk deck, but it so far has not proven anything. The Big Squig, Avon Brigadier, aka Sam Eagle, Avon Brigadier. Oh. 6 mana, 3/5. Flying, all other birds get +1/+1. All other soldiers get +1/+1. And if you're a bird soldier, you better believe you're getting double the power there. B tier. Very good lord for the bird soldiers, I suppose. Next, we've got a super chat from Little MX Doom. The other Sephiroth. Fallen Hero, honestly scary commander. What? Sephiroth is so popular, they like printed him 5 times. 5 mana for a 7/5. That's pretty big. Human Avatar Soldier. Genova cells. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may put a cell counter on target creature. Until end of turn, each modified creature you control has base power and toughness 7/5. Ah, okay. And then the Reunion, pay 3, sacrifice a modified creature, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield, tap. That's strong. So like even if you get rid of Sephiroth, it'll be back. And it just basically turns your board into an army of 7/5s. But that's about it. And I mean, they are modified anyway, because you put the counter on it, right? Yeah, counters are modifications. I think it's very, very good. I can't say it's broken, though, because it's basically what this creature does. It turns everything into a vanilla 7/5. That's about it. We're all vanilla 7/5s around here. Jonathan, the Knights of Sandioria. Oh, nice art. I like full art everything. I don't know if I like the text on the art like this, but full arts are very nice. Oh, it's Ranger Captain Vio. Sorry, we did this one already. It's literally another card that I already put in the S tier. Okay, we'll have to give the next one to Quill. Cool cards are cool and all, but let's fill the lower ranks with the Dive Bomber. Oh, it's as advertised, right? This is a bomb that's about to dive. 4 mana for a 2/2 bird soldier. Flying. Tap. Sacrifice. Dive Bomber. Dive Bomber deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. This is way worse than the... This is way worse than, what was it called? The Soup? No, the Shock Troopers. They were just sacrifice, deal 2 damage to anything. This one, you have to tap and deal 2 damage to only attacking or blocking creatures. It's way less versatile. So it's technically worse than Shock Troopers. So there technically has to be D tier. I could never put this in the same tier as C tier. Impossible. Are we missing... You know what we're missing? Super chats. Elixir. Thank you very much for your super chat. Rescue Retriever. It's a dog. 5 mana, 3/3, dog soldier. Flash. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each soldier you control. That's good. Prevent all combat damage that be dealt to other attacking soldiers you control. I think that's also good. This card's great. It's flash, so it opens your options. Your opponent doesn't know what the hell you're about to do, and it's like a 5-mana like command spell. It's like choose 2 modes, put +1/+1 counters on all your soldiers, and also they don't deal the prevent all damage dealt to them. Dealt to prevent all damage that would be dealt to other attacking soldiers. Oh no, you can't use this as a blocker. You have to use this as an attacker, but it still buffs everything up. It makes it a free attack. Really, really good combat trick. I think that's A tier level. That's a good dog. Yeah, it's a good boy. Jackstraw with Legion Loyalist. Oh, red 1/1 Goblin Soldier haste with Battalion. Whenever Legion Loyalist and at least 2 other creatures attack, creatures you control gain first strike and trample, which is very frustrating until end of turn, and they can't be blocked by creature tokens. So any of those decks that are like, okay, I got a big wall of tokens, nothing's getting through me, then someone plays Legion Loyalist and screws you over instantaneously. It's a very strong goblin. I think every goblin deck needs to have at least one of these in their deck too, as just in case they have a big wall of tokens. Not to mention, first strike and trample is an absolute beating. Complete beating. Okay, Jonathan's going to try again. Cloud. An ex-soldier. It's funny. Cloud, ex-soldier, yet still a soldier. Like, what's up with that? Are you a soldier or are you not a soldier, Cloud? Make up your mind. It's conspiracy. Okay, it's 5 mana, 4/4, haste, enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to it. Whenever Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if Cloud has 7 or power or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. So, I mean, if you build around this properly, yeah, I think the payoff is very strong. I think the deck that builds this is not nearly as strong. You turn to the light side. But then he's still fighting for somebody else, you know? Yeah, I'll put this also A tier. I'm not a huge believer in these equipment decks, but you know, you weirdos love them. So I gotta respect the equipment. The equipment squad out there. His soldierness was previously uppercase, now sends case. Yeah, he got demoted. Demoted by case letters. It's a funny way to put it. Anyone with no card yet? I'm looking for anybody who has no card. Maybe Slim. Oh, the Esper Sentinel. The soldier that doesn't really get in the red zone all that much. Useless. Useless soldier. That's a white 1/1. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. You know what I forget about this card every single time? That after I've played my first spell, I can like play all my other spells for free. I always forget about that. I mean, because usually I only have to play only one spell anyway. But then if it happens, like, hey, I could unload my hand now. I don't have to worry about this stupid ability until next turn. S tier. Just an all-around all-star in every format. Every format plays this card. Julia with the Wake Thrasher. I think this is an underplayed card. It's a 3 mana 1/1 Merfolk Soldier. Whenever a permanent you control becomes untapped, Wake Thrasher gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So basically, at the end of your opponent's turn, tap everything, then you untap everything. It's like a 13/13. So it's a pretty big creature for 3 mana. Still very vulnerable as a 1 toughness creature on all the other turns, though, which is a big problem, big deal. B tier. I don't know when I should... Maybe I should try that in... No, it probably still doesn't work in Legacy. Or maybe it does. Turn to Wake Thrasher? I might thrash people with this card. I just never think about cards like this because it's like 3 mana, but I'm playing with like Ancient Tomb and City of Traders now. Okay, next we got... We have actually super chats here. Okay, let's get another one. Cloud Midgar Mercenary. You love Final Fantasy, don't you? Huge Final Fantasy fan here, Little MX Doom. Okay, Cloud, a 2-mana 2/1. When it enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand. I like that a lot, especially at 2 mana. And as long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. I think that is also a very, very good effect. I think that's very strong. So first off, it's probably S tier for just being a tutor at 2 mana while also being a body. And then everything else is just complete icing on the cake. Rot Boy. Welcome, Rot Boy. Audric, Master Tactician. Did we do this one? Maybe not. 4 mana, 3/4, first striker. Oh, we did another Audric. That's why. Whenever Audric and at least 3 other creatures attack, isn't that Battalion? Or is this like Battalion before Battalion existed? You choose which creatures block this combat and how those creatures block. Is that banding? Sort of? No, it's not. Banding is like very, very different. A Master Tactician. So masterful, gets the opponents to block how you want them to block. Now my only gripe with Audric is no ETB. That may not be a problem, and at least 3 other creatures attack. You choose which creatures block this combo and how those creatures block. So it's basically unblockable. A tier. Very strong. So soldiers are good in this game, aren't they? They're very, very good. Anyone else have no card yet? I'm looking out for you no card people. I guess everyone got a card so far. I guess we're going on to no 2 cards yet now. I saw something about waifus. The big squig says, we need more I agree, we need more waifus. Beatrix. Loyal General. Ha! Oh, Final Fantasy. 6 mana for a 4/4 human soldier. Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control. What the hell is in her hand? Oh! I thought I thought the sheath was an extension of the sword. Not that it makes a big difference. Okay, so at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control. I don't like this as much. I mean, okay. So, I mean, if you can spew out a bunch of equipment for your first, like, 3rd, 4th, 5th turn, then what are you doing? Like, what are you doing in this game? So it's like a bomb. If you are completely untouched by turns 5 to 6, looks pretty good. Otherwise, you're gonna get beaten down. Next up, B-Jackstraw with General Crete. Beanpot doesn't have a card yet? Okay, I'll keep a lookout for... Where the hell is Beanpot? Lavinia. Oh, we did that one already. Sorry about that. We did Lavinia. Okay, General Crete, the Bolt Bringer. 3 mana 2/2 Goblin Soldier. That's a very nice art. I like it. It's very cute. Whenever 1 or more goblins you control attack, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. That's strong. Whenever another creature you control enters, General Crete, the Bolt Bringer, deals 1 damage to each opponent. I think that's also strong. This is a great goblin enabler. They're all about putting the goblins on the yard. Or bringing the goblins to their yard. And for each goblin that comes into play, it deals damage. A tier. It sort of doesn't look like a goblin, at least like our traditional sense of a goblin, but I like it a lot anyway. As a commander, General Crete is a spooky commander to play against. Absolutely. They probably have Muxus. They probably have Kranko. They got a lot of good cards in there. Benovsky. Is Evereth a waifu? Maybe. This show has turned into 1 hour of waifu soldier creatures. Waifu soldier cards. Is the person named Evereth? Or Everth? Is there some way I can donate to Scryfall so that their servers run faster? Okay, there we go. We have a 3 mana 2/2. Oh, this is 100% waifu material here. Okay, 3 mana 2/2 Vampire Soldier flyer. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Put a +1/+1 counter on Evereth, Viceroy of Plunder. If the sack permanent was a treasure, Evereth gains lifelink until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. When Evereth dies, you can pay 2. When you do, Evereth deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. It's okay. I think it's a lot of dirtling around here, but it's got some evasion. It's a sack outlet in some way. It's a weird mana ramp card, right? Sack creature with treasure gains lifelink. Oh no, you're only gaining life. Okay, you gain life. It's not bad. I'm not super excited about it though. B tier. You'd be sacrificing for this card. Okay, we get another super chat here from Little MX Doom. Commander, we did that one, unfortunately. It was the first one. All right, well, that's going to get donated. We'll give it to Pedgeman. One of the cards I hate the most in Standard, Manifold Mouse. Otherwise, did we do Manifold Mouse? I think we did Manifold Mouse. We have to do Sean Bean. Oh, no, we didn't do Manifold Mouse. We did the other mouse. Okay. Manifold Mouse. 2 mana 1/2 with Offspring of 2 mana, so you can copy it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target mouse you control gains your choice of Double Strike or Trample until end of turn. And people are calling for the banning of this thing. I don't know. There's probably something wrong with red easily getting Trample available to them. That might be a problem. That might be broken. Anyway, this is a very strong, maybe one of the strongest mice in all of Magic. S tier. Very, very strong. The damn mice. Yeah, it's mice's time. You never think the mice were strong. Mice just blast people. This is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, where they've got these like janky, cute-looking characters that are just unbelievably OP. It's a toon card, for crying out loud. We got Oinky the Ink in the house. Jawbone Duelist? Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! We got a Duelist here. Was pretty good for the niche black-white Toxic deck in Standard play. We have a 2 mana 1/1 Double Striker with Toxic 1. You have to, well, I mean, you have to build seriously around it. I think the biggest problem with these Toxic decks is basically getting in the damage. And also, like, everything, like, 2 mana is pretty expensive with no evasion. It does have Double Strike. I'll give it that. I gotta give it C tier. I think outside of being a niche Standard deck, this card sees no play anywhere at all. The rats are nothing compared to the mouse. It's scary. Oh, is it? Yeah, we have rats in this game. They're worthless. They're worthless in comparison. Bell. Oh, the Bugler. Oh, also, a fun fact. Not that this is a fact. For like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, I thought this card was called the Militia Burglar. Burglar. I never really looked at the art that closely. Anyway, it's the Bugler. Then I realized, oh, they're holding a bugle in their hand. 3 mana 2/3 human soldier with vigilance. When Militia Bugler enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, I mean, it's just very good value. I mean, it's fine value, I should say. So, at ETB, you get something. If you blink this card, you get more value out of it. I'm willing... I don't know if I can put an A tier. I think it's a really good card, though. I think it's a very strong B tier card. How many bugle cards are there here? Let's look up buglers. Only one. So that's what got me. There's a lot of burglars in this. A lot of burglars in this game. Burglar. There's at least more than one burglar. There's none? Oh, I didn't spell burglar right. They burglarize. There's no burglars? Bugler. Do I know how to spell burglar? Burger? Did I spell burger? I could have swore there's a burglar in this game. Burglar. Maybe I'm not spelling burglar right. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, lur. Burglar. There we go. Wow, there's not that many. Okay, you know what? There's a burglar rat. There's also Bilbo, retired burglar. Although, to be fair, this card came out way after the bugler. Anyway, I just didn't expect it. Next up, let's get... You can get one? I don't remember. Audric. How many Audrics are in this game? Blood Cursed. How many Audrics? Audric is a very popular fellow, apparently. Audric could have been the new Gideon. Three mana, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, create X blood tokens, where X is the number of abilities from among flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, madness, reach, trample, vigilance, found among creatures you control. Create X blood tokens. So for each ability, we get a bunch of blood tokens. That seems actually pretty poor. That is very, very low power level. What are you going to do with all those blood tokens? C tier. Soldiers are pretty OP. Okay, we have some super chats. So for as many super chats as Lil MX Doom has donated, we'll keep the show going. Palace Sentinels. Pauper playable, I believe. You think? I think it is playable in Pauper. 4 mana, 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Does it see play? Maybe? I wish it showed on Scryfall its meta percentage. That'd be interesting to know. Like, I could see it being, like, fine in Pauper, especially since it's really hard to get damage through if you clog the board. So I could totally see a white deck. You become the monarch, and it's just really hard to get it back. Outside of that, I think this card sucks. It's a little too expensive for what it does. C tier. Half the stream has been waiting for Scryfall to load. I know! Scryfall! And it times out once every so often. I have to help Scryfall somehow. Well, I mean, if Scryfall died tomorrow, we would just go to Gatherer, but it's not the same. I have a love for Scryfall here. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, Beanpot, you didn't get a card yet. Coral Fighters. You're gonna get a card, Beanpot! It's a Merfolk Soldier. 2 mana, 1/1. When it attacks and it isn't blocked, look at the top card of defending player's library. I have the choice to keep it on top or put it on the bottom. You may put that card on the bottom of that player's library. This is terrible. This is awful. D tier. Spend 2 mana to attack for just 1 damage. It's also not even likely that it's going to survive the attack. Little MX Doom with Champions of Minas Tirith. The champions. Using Gatherer grinds my gears. Do you know what grinds my gears? I try to look up an ability on Google, and, like, it doesn't show up immediately. Like, I would really appreciate somehow Wizards has, like, just a really quick, fast access to, like, all mechanics in Magic the Gathering. I shouldn't have to, like, go to the MTG wiki. Oh, there we go. We timed out again. Champions of Minas something. Okay. 6 mana for a 4/6 human soldier. When Champions of Minas Tirith enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Now, at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, if you're the monarch, that opponent may pay X, where X is the number of cards in their hand. If they don't, they can't attack you this combat. So at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, if you're the monarch, they can pay X, where X is the number of cards in their hand. If they don't, they can't attack you this combat. That seems sick. So if I have 6 cards in my hand and I'm the monarch, they have to pay 6. And they have to do it at the beginning of combat. Oh no, it's in their hand. If they don't, they can't attack this combat. Where X is the number of cards in their hand. Oh, then that may not be as good. It's because they can just empty their hand and attack you anyway. I think the new Gather is still in public beta. They gotta up their game, because, like, other people are upping their game. Like, Scryfall just became, like, the default best way to look up Magic the Gathering cards, which is sad as hell. Wizards... Wizards! They're hundreds of millions of dollars that they're making. And they're always completely outclassed by people doing stuff on their own free time. It's pathetic. Google is junk now? Oh, don't say that about Uncle Google. Don't disrespect Uncle Google and Aunt Wikipedia. They did so much for us for so many years. We gotta respect our elders. I don't know if Toad's got a card. Okay, so Hanware Garrison. Isn't that a land? Again? Oh, it's a whole... No, sorry. It's a human soldier. Oh, it's half of a thing. Okay, this is a 3 mana 2/3. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 1/1 red human creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. It's not bad. It's not great, though. It's a very sad creature, I would say. C tier. It's honestly, it's a very strong C tier, very bad B tier card for what it does. Anyone else who didn't get one card at all? They can do Metal Magic the Gathering cards painted for bodybuilders. Anyone with no card at all? I'm in a good mood today. You know what? We can run the clock out. When the song ends, the show ends. Hasn't Gather been relaunched? There's a new layout. They removed the comments, unfortunately. Well, that's a feature, not a bug. Wizards doesn't... Because if you leave comments, then they have to, like, you know, monitor it for every single card that exists. Okay, I don't think Christopher B got a second card. Janjeet Sentry. Look at this guy. Okay, it's a 3 mana 2/3 Vidalcan Soldier. Enter the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Tap, pay 2 energy. You may tap or untap target artifact or creature. This is awful. It's just this. The ability is strong. I'll put it in C tier though. Ability is strong, but the problem is getting the energy over and over again. What the hell is this question? Is Varchild of War Riders a soldier? Varchild's War Riders. If you have to ask me this question, like how would it be? No, it's a warrior. It's a warrior. What's that? This was a question I think I brought up on another stream. What is the difference between a soldier and a warrior? Aren't they the same thing? Is a warrior like more strong or something? Or more brave? Oh boy, Soldevi Sentry. The Soldevis. No more comments. No! Oh, Wizards doesn't want to monitor that crap. 1 mana 1/1. Pay 1, regenerate. Target opponent may draw a card. No! Is this like a weird group hug card? So we can regenerate. Did they get the card even if... Where's some Gather explanation? Regenerate. Target opponent may draw a card. Does it choose target opponent? Regenerate this creature. When it regenerates this way... Oh, okay. So this is more... Okay, this is clear. So it does have to regenerate. It sort of has to block and theoretically almost die. This has no purpose except to help others. D tier. So, soldiers get paid, warriors don't. Great answer. Nightmare Incarnation. You didn't get a card yet. Jenny. Generated Anomaly. I got nothing else. It's fine. We got Jenny on the show. It's a 4 mana 2/3 Time Lord Soldier. Double strike. Whenever Jenny deals combat damage to a player, it explores. That's it. Oh, but you can deal damage twice. Explore twice. No ETB, though. Sorry, Jenny. You're really clunky. C tier. There's gotta be some more busted soldiers out there. Bell with Captain Sisse. Was it double S? I think single S. Captain Sisse. 4 mana 2/2. Tap. Search your library for a legend or legendary card. Reveal that card. Put it into your hand. Shuffle your library. Shouldn't say it's broken, but it's like, I mean, that is incredible value for Commander. Just a tutor over and over and over again. Incredible value. Okay, S tier. For the Commander players out there. That's a good, interesting one. The Etched Champion. Bell says, a soldier is someone employed by military. A warrior is someone who engages in fighting. So they could be both. But the soldier is paid. 3 mana 2/2. Metal Crab. This is only a soldier. That's it. It's nothing else. Which is a very strange creature type. Etched Champion has protection from all colors as long as you control 3 or more artifacts, which used to be busted. Used to be a very strong card in Affinity. Now it's just a mediocre 3 mana protection from everything. I still think that's fine though. It's basically like True Name Nemesis. It's True Name Nemesis. It's basically Artifact True Name Nemesis. The soldier is being paid for the muscles. Okay, William wants Warden of the Inner Sky. I ran a bunch of Blast Zones in a best of 1 arena to deal with this card in the Boros Convoke deck and standard blocking plus killing tokens instead of 1 drops for extra value. I think I know it. Warden of was it called Warden of the Inner Sky? Warden of the something. Soldiers have souls, warriors don't. What the hell thing is that? Warden of the Inner Sky. It's a white 1/2. As long as Warden of the Inner Sky has 3 or more counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. Tap 3, untap artifacts and or creatures you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on Warden of the Inner Sky. Scry 1. Activate only as a sorcery. This is a very strong card. I even saw a good chunk of Pioneer play. It's a pretty decent 1-drop. And then you start playing more creatures and artifacts, and you just tap them to put counters on this, and then dig for more better stuff, and eventually just beats you down in the air. I've lost to this card a million times. Very frustrated to see it. Still, you gotta empty your hand, put a board on the battlefield. A tier. It's very, very nice. I hope everyone had fun today. I did. You love the tier list? Did I get anything wrong? Would you have changed anything? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. If you even made it this far into the video. I didn't enable the comments. We could have had comments the entire time. Damn! You guys got to remind me. You'll have to remind me to leave the comments on. All right. As usual, my coffee crew, we do this show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, and everyone who super chats to be part of the show, and also super chats so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you very much, coffee crew, for being here. People like Old Boy Christopher B, Nightmare Incarnation, Steve Cooper, Benovsky, Little Deadfly, The Big Squig, Toads, Kano Pedgeman, Jess, got Bell. Thank you, Christopher B. Who else did I not get? Benjamin Berkey, Turiat, Richard Mitchell, The Big Squig, Jonathan, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep bringing those coffees. We're going to keep bringing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.